So yesterday we have seen how to upload the images to what database table and how to display that image in what Adobe Forms. Okay, so we have seen uploading to table and displaying it in what Adobe Forms. Okay, now let us see another example. So my requirement is see here. I want a driver program. Okay, so this is my driver program. When I execute this driver program, okay, when I execute the driver program, I should get a selection screen. Okay, I want a selection screen where the user needs to enter what sales document number, and we should have what a radio button. Okay, we should have the radio button, something like this. So here sales header data or what sales item data. So whenever I what run this driver program, I should get a selection screen where the user has to input what sales document number, and okay, so the requirement is the validation is at any point of time only one radio button needs to be what selected. Okay, by default third radio button should be selected. By default third radio button should be selected. So assume this is third radio button and this is something what none. Okay, so the user needs to select what the third radio button, something like this. By default the third one should be selected. Okay, and the validation is if what first radio button is what selected, if first radio button is selected, display the what sales order header data or header data in what Adobe form, or if second radio button is what selected, okay, display what sales order item data. Item data is what nothing but table na? Item data in what Adobe form. That is a requirement. Understood? So header data means it's a single record only. Item data means nothing but what internal table data. So we have to display that in what Adobe form. So Adobe form, this is my Adobe form. Okay, it should contain either what, assume this is what header data. So assume this is header data and assume this is what item data. Item data means we'll have it in terms of what tables, in the form of what table I should display it. This is the requirement. Okay, either header or what item, not both, either header or item. So let's see how to do this. So this is your fields, the blend what POSNR, material number, and then what MET WR, something like this. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So this is your Adobe form. So first of all what I'll do is I'll create the Adobe form. Okay, I'll create the Adobe form. I'm going to write the select queries at what Adobe form level only. I'm going to write the select queries at Adobe form level only. So let's design that. So first we require what interface. So I'll go to what SFP Okay, so in the SFP T code, I'll choose the interface. Let me give the interface name as Z Adobe interface what 4. Z Adobe interface 3 is already created. Esther we have created, I think. Yeah, 3 is already there. So I'll go for what? 4. Interface type is what? ABAP dictionary based interface. Let me save it in what? Local object. So now my requirement is I have to pass the select queries where I want to write in the Adobe form level only. So what is the select query I have to write? I should get the header data or what? Item data. I should get header data and item data, and depending on the option I sent, the appropriate data has to be displayed. So what are the parameters I have to pass? Okay, parameters passed. Parameters to be what? Passed. What are the parameters I need to pass here? Just observe. What is that? One is what? Sales document number. Okay, and then what I want is if the user has selected what? Sales header data. If the user has selected header data, okay, pass what? Either H, either H, okay, yeah, either H or what? I as what? Item. Yeah, either H or what? I. H indicates what? Header. I indicates what? Item. Understood? If the user has selected the first radio button, I should pass what? H. If the user has selected the item data, I should pass what? I. That is a requirement. So depending on this one, so if I pass H, I should display what? Header data. If I pass I should display what? Item data. So let's see how to do it. Okay. So this is my Adobe form. So what are the parameters I am going to pass? One is what? Sales document number. Another is what? A character. Na? Character is either what? H or what? I. So what I'll do in my interface, how do you pass parameters? In the import section, I'll append two rows. What are the parameters? One is I underscore weblen. Is it clear? I underscore weblen type. What is the data element? Weblen underscore what? VA. I underscore weblen type weblen underscore VA. And then what? I underscore what? Option. Is it clear? I underscore option. What is this? Type what? Character of what? One. Okay, I am passing two parameters. One is weblen, which is of type data element what? Weblen underscore VA. Another parameter of type what? Character of what? One. Okay, so this is my what? Parameters. Then based on these parameters, I need to get what? Header data and what? Item data. So for header data, I require one types declaration, and for item data also I require what? One types declaration. So what I'll do, I'll go to what? Global data. I'll go to types. In the types, I'll declare what? Two types declaration. I have not sent the notes of Adobe form. I'll send it very soon. Right, so I'll go to what? Types declaration. I require what? How many types? Two types. So let me declare two types declarations. begin of ty underscore what sales header, then I'll take some fields, Veblen type VBAK-Veblen, ERDAT type VBAK-ERDAT. I'll take one more field, ERZAT type VBAK-ERZAT. End of ty underscore sales header. Okay, this is one types declaration. Let me create one more types declaration. ty underscore sales items. What are the fields you want here? POSNR, material number. This is from which table? VBAP. POSNR, this is material number. And next one, NETWR type VBAP-NETWR, and here I'll say ty underscore sales items. So I created what? Two types declarations. No errors so far. Is it clear? So based on this types declaration, I require what? Work area, and based on this I require what? Internal table. So where do we declare it? In the global data. Okay, here I'll go for this. I'll say what? I'll say, what shall I say? GS underscore what? Sales header type. What is the type name? ty underscore what? Sales header. Okay, then append row. I require one internal table na? GT underscore what? Sales what? Items type. Yeah, here actually I should say what? Type table of. Okay, so I'll try to use type table of here. Type. Is it coming? No. In case of smart form, it was allowing us to declare what? Type table of. Am I clear to everyone? Okay. So somehow I should able to declare what? Internal table. So for that, what I'll do is, in my types declaration only, here I'll say data. Let me try to use data. I'll say T underscore what? Sales items type what? Table of ty underscore sales item. Am I clear to everyone? Type table of ty underscore sales item. So let's see whether it is accepted or not. Okay. So save it, check it. Yeah, I got an error. Statement data is not allowed in what? Context. So here data keyword is not supported. So what I'll do, I'll declare this as what? Types. Understood? I'm creating a types internal table. Save it, check it, no errors. Is it clear? I create a types internal table. Now go back to what? Global data. In the global data, here I'll say T underscore what? Sales, not T. I'll say GT underscore what? Sales items. And I'll say here what type. What is the types internal I declared? T underscore what? Sales items. So can I call this variable as an internal table? Yes, because referring to what? Types internal. Is it clear to everyone? Okay, here type table of keyword is not allowing. That's why I created one types internal table locally, and then I'm referring to that. Done. So let me save, check, no errors so far. Okay, now what I have to do based on this, I need to get what? Header data and what? Item data based on the import parameter what? I underscore Veblen. Okay, and this is I underscore option. Okay, this option I'll use to control the display. If the option value is H, I'll display the header data. If the option value is I, I'll display what? Item data. So let me go to what? Code initialization. Here, what is the input parameter? Is I underscore what? I underscore Veblen. And here, GS underscore sales header, and this is GT underscore sales item. So these are my output parameters. So what is the query? Select single Webland date style ERNAM. Did I declare ERNAM also? No, I didn't declare the ERNAM. So Webland so and so fields from which table? From VBAK table into the work area. What is the work area? GS underscore sales header where Webland equal to what is that? I underscore Webland. Save it, check it, done. Okay, then I should get what? Item data. So what I'll do, if size of ours is equal to what? 0, I'll select Webland item number, material number and NET WR from VBAP into table. What is the internal table? GT underscore sales items where Webland equal to I underscore Webland. And then, so let's save, check it, activate your Adobe interface. So this is my Adobe interface. So I took two import parameters. I created two types declaration. One types internal table, and based on those types I declared what corresponding work area and what internal table, and I wrote the select query. Okay, so it's activated, done. Now I need to create what? Adobe form. So I'll go to Adobe form, Z Adobe what? Form 4. Let's do Z Adobe form 4, create. Description. Interface Z Adobe interface 4. Understood? So I'm providing the interface name Z Adobe interface 4. Let me click on save button. I'll save it in the local object. So what you have to do now? I should display what? Header data and what? Item data depending on the option value. So see the technique here. The data is coming through what parameters? One is header, observe here. The data is coming through either through this work area or through what? This, it is showing it as a table here. Understood? So now observe in the import section. In the import section, what I'll do is, yeah, I'll take what? Only what? I underscore option. Whatever I want to display. I am mapping only what? I underscore option. I am mapping only I underscore option. What is this here? Single character indicator. Then I should display either header data or what? Item data, depending on what? Option value. So in smart form, I believe I covered alternative objects. Alternative object. As part of alternative object, we can provide the condition. Okay. If the condition is true, the objects related to true will be executed. If the condition is false, the objects related to false will be executed. So what I'll do now, as part of my Adobe form context, okay, yesterday what we did as part of this, we have created the graphic object. Now I'll right click on the Adobe form context, create, what is this? Alternative. Okay, I'm right clicking on the Adobe form, create alternative. So when I create the alternative, observe what happened. Two objects got created, true and what? False. So as part of alternative object, I need to give what? Alternative condition. As part of alternative object, I need to give the alternative condition. So let me click on alternative condition. So in this alternative condition, let me give the append line, yeah, operator, operand. What is the operand here? I underscore what? Option. I underscore option. I underscore option equal to, I can give only what? Equal to here. I'll say what? H. I underscore option is equal to what? H. Am I clear? So I underscore option equal to H means if the option value is H, I should display